it's me, Mina here, and today I'm going to show you how to make a fabulous coffee cake in the background, as well as a few cupcakes, which are for my brother because he doesn't like coffee. I always make coffee cake, so I thought I might just film me making it. I'm following this recipe by Nigella Lawson, excuse the coffee stain. And here are the ingredients you're going to need. Icing sugar, any kind of sugar. It says caster sugar here, but I'm just using the sugar I have. Walnuts, coffee, she says 4 tablespoons, but I'm using way more than that. Vanilla extract, she doesn't add that, but I'm adding it. Bicarbonate soda, baking powder, butter, if I haven't already said, plain flour, and 4 eggs. I've preheated my oven to gas mark 6, even though here it suggests 4, but my oven is quite old and not in proper condition, so I have to put it much higher than I actually should. I've also greased my, what's this called? A tin, I guess, and put grease-proof paper. And over here I have the ones for the cupcakes, but we'll get onto that later. So here I've put out all the ingredients into the bowl. Normally I put it straight into the main one, but for your purpose of viewing, it might be easier to see it like this. In the description I'll put the measurements for each of the ingredients, and I don't directly follow this because I just do what feels right and it always works out, so fingers crossed. I'm gonna just quickly put all of these, so that's basically everything that you need, into here. We are having a small rainstorm here in London, and that means that I can't actually turn on my electricity, and my brother is being a poo. But basically I'm just using one of these things, like what are they called? Whisk. Electric whisk, I guess.
난 슬프지 않을 거야,
Now I'm taking the tin that I have already pre-greased and put the grease-proof, whatever, baking powder, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Right, now I'm gonna pour the mixture in here. Now, previously when I made this cake, I would put it in 2 different ones so that in the middle I could have icing, but I figured this time I'll just make one big one and then split it in half. I poured the mixture in and I'm going to put it in my oven, which you cannot see. That has to go in for about 25 minutes if you have a good working oven, but mine's terrible, so I know I'm going to have to put it in for about 45 minutes to an hour. Just put together a small recipe for cupcakes. Very simple, it's just the same ingredients as before basically, but just a lot less. I put like 1 egg, bit of butter, bit of sugar, I used coconut sugar, bit of flour, bit of vanilla essence I think, and no walnuts, so it's very simple. Put a little bit of these into my cupcake tray, which already has beautiful paper, whatever the I'm now gonna go put these in the oven along with the other coffee cake for about 12 to 14 minutes or so. It may have to go in for longer, as I've already said my oven is terrible, so it might even be for 20 minutes. My cupcakes are ready now and they've been cooling off for, I would say, about 15 to 20 minutes or so. Mixed up a small batch of icing because it's only 4 small cakes, and I've got all of my food colouring here, and I'm going to mix together some colours to make Steven Universe inspired cakes. I've mixed the icing for the big coffee cake, but all I've put is butter, icing sugar and coffee, liquid coffee, because that stops the mixture from getting really thick. Like this is the consistency of the icing, and then I just used the electric whisk again. The cake here, as you can see, it looks burnt on camera. It isn't, I can assure you. The centre as well, all of the walnuts have gone. I'm just going to start putting this on here because I cut it in half, and I'm going to place it up on top. And that's it, that's your homemade coffee cake. And here are the cakes. Here is amethyst, which you cannot see amazingly on here. It was so much harder than I thought it would be. Kiki crystal gems, because yeah, crystal gems. And then here we have the amazing rose quartz star gem, and then some leftover icing I had. Woo! These didn't work out as well as I wanted them to, but that's okay. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe if you want to, like this video, and leave comments. Any are welcome. I will read them and I will reply to them at some point, but it definitely will happen. Thank you, have a nice day. I've also been listening to K-pop the entire time of making this cake.
Delicious.
You like it?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad. Can you feel the Steven Universe?
Only try that.
Like that. Tapos. So 12.
Nice, and you?
Wow. 20.
20 out of 10. Awesome. Nothing too bad, just like very hard, and I'm so busy all the time, so I'm going to just say I cannot promise and put like a schedule when I'm actually going to upload videos, because I genuinely don't know when that will happen. I just don't work. It's like simple life is so complicated, so I might have a week where I have loads of time I can make loads of videos, and sometimes I might not make videos for 4 months. So what I'm going to say is, when I upload videos, they will either be mainly about my music, which is what I want as a career. So as I recently uploaded something to do with my music, so yeah, it will either be about my music and stuff upcoming with that. It will be tutorials, whether that be cooking, if you enjoyed this video, or makeup, but that will be not as much as it used to. And vlogs, which I used to make a lot, probably won't happen anymore very much, unless people really want to know anything. My life isn't that interesting at the moment because it's so hectic. But what I do plan in the future is to make a get ready with me, and also a day in my life, kind of, because my life it's not just going like this, it's like this all the time. So I might vlog a bit in school.